Alright, so I've been working in the garden a little bit, but here's something else that my dad really enjoyed doing. He has a Timber King sawmill, and if anybody watches this video and they have a Timber King or know about Timber Kings, I'd love to pick your brain, because Pop's never got around to showing me how to use this thing. So I had to kind of do it by trial and error. This is the second log I sawed. I book matched these two. That was dead center of the log. I'd open it back up and show it to you, but those are heavy. That's a cherry log, and I did it 4 inches on the bottom. I think that'd make a nice mantle. And that hollow spot only goes up about 2 or 3 feet into there, so it's not the end of the world. And then I got a couple of slabs off the end. I think I'll be able to use for something. Like I say, I'm all new to this. I got it stickered and sitting on my mom's sawmill. Well, it was my dad's, but now it's my mom's. Just need to get it put up under a shed somewhere, but I didn't think it would hurt to leave it out here in the open for just a little bit. It's good and level and stickered well, so I don't know. I may need to put some more stickers, but it seems like it's doing all right. And then that's how thick the trunk was. So I had to take that big piece off and taper down to there, and everything else was pretty even. It just really shot out to one side. But anywho, this saw mill needs a little bit of work. Some new hydraulic lines. I put a new blade on it before I cut this cherry, because I put it on before I cut a red oak the other day. So I've done 2 logs so far, red oak and a cherry. I've got a poplar right there that I need to get up on the mill and saw, and then I think that's red oak, it looks like, from the bark maybe. But I've got a few other logs I need to get sawed. I've been watching a lot of YouTube videos about sawmills too. I've been watching a lot of a fellow that I think's up in Pennsylvania, Mark Galalik. I'm probably butchering his name, but anywho, so I got all these pines, and there's a red oak there, I think, and is this a white oak? And then I don't know what the deal is with that cedar there. I guess he cut into it and realized it was rotten in the center, but I still might be able to get something out of that. Maybe a couple 4x4s or something, I don't know. And then I got this stack I got to work on. It's a lot to do for somebody who's never run a sawmill. Got a bunch of pines, red oaks, white oaks once again. The pines, I'm probably, if they are fairly straight, I'm probably just going to do some live edge for siding or sheathing. And the oaks, I don't know, see if I can get some clear lumber out of some of them. I might do some live edge, but then I might just do a bunch of 2x6, 2x8, because people are always looking for trailer decking. And these are pretty long, so you could, if these I don't know. You know, I might do most of these pines just in dimensional lumber, because they're so, nobody wants a 14-foot piece of siding, I don't think. You know, vertical siding. And then right here, got some more white oaks and red oaks. So, pretty long ones too. That one's about 12, 14 feet long. Like I said, I'm not really sure how to do all this. I know a lot about construction. I've worked on building homes for a long time, but I'm thinking it'd be cool to kind of cut these up into some popular dimensions for timber framing. I know a lot of folks like exposed beam ceilings. So here I got another pine and some more short white oak and red oak. Got a lot of white oaks and red oaks here in South Carolina. I have about a 24-inch diameter black walnut that has fallen down on some property my mom has, and it's still alive on the stump. You know, part of the stump's still in the ground, and the roots are actually feeding enough to have it grow walnuts. So I'm gonna wait till the snakes die down and the leaves fall, and maybe get our first frost. I'm gonna go over there and size it up and see what lengths I want to cut it. And I think I've got about 20 feet of straight trunk in it. And then where it branches off, it's, you know, they're 12 or more inches in diameter, several branches. So might be able to cut some of those up. Anyway, so I got my work cut out for me this winter. Luckily our winters are fairly mild, so I'm sure my son and I can get out here and piddle around and get a lot of this done. Yeah, my dad, bless his heart, he just liked to cut stuff up, and sometimes he just never used it. He just threw it over here, and I mean, look at that piece of, that's a, what is that? That's a 12-quarter piece of oak, maybe, and about 12 inches wide, and it's about 10, 12 feet long. That makes somebody a good mantle. It's good and dry. It's been here for a couple years. I'm sure it's good and dry, so I might start just breaking this stuff down. And got some cedar 2x4s. See, I mean, it's just loaded with this kind of stuff. It's fairly straight. And as I mentioned, these have been here for a couple years, so I'm sure they're dry. Might start putting some of these on Facebook Marketplace or something and see if anybody needs some cedar 2x4s. But anyway, well, hopefully I haven't thoroughly bored you. Just kind of taking inventory of what I got to do. So I'm probably gonna film a lot of me learning how to saw this stuff up this winter and fall. So tune in.